All right, great Monday afternoon, not morning. How are you doing? Welcome. Says Thomas Corder Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. And there are 15 minutes of mastery that we do each and every day to make sure you have some information, inspiration, motivation so that you can go out and do great things as always. And I don't know why this thing still says Sunday Recharge. It shouldn't say Sunday Recharge on it, but hey, you see what I mean by slowing down? You got to slow down sometimes so you can go fast. So today we want to talk about that. Tim Fargo rates want to really go fast, slow down, and focus. Slow down and focus. Whenever I'm talking to groups, whether it's house consultants, community managers, GMs, it doesn't matter. Anybody that will listen that sells manufactured homes. And one of the things that I always try and get across is this: you have to slow down up front in order to go fast after the sale. You see, when you slow down, a lot of things work in your favor. Most importantly, a lot of things work in your client's favor. And we can't lose sight of that. The reason why we're here is to be able to help people make the decision they already wanted to make. And when we, as the housing consultant, when you, as a housing consultant, a community manager, don't actually take the time to slow down, get to know them, get to find out what is going on with them. Why are they looking to buy a home? What are they looking for in a home? Who's going to be living in the home? Where are they thinking of placing the home? And most importantly, what's got them trying to purchase a home? When you can slow down enough to have that kind of conversation, then you not only are making it easier for yourself to earn the business, but more importantly, the reason why you're making it easier for yourself to earn the business is because you are making it easier for your buyer to go ahead and move forward with the business. You see, if you really stop to think about it, just about it's not just about every one of those people that walk through the door, every one of those potential buyers, whether they were a scheduled appointment or if they were walking, it doesn't matter. Every single one of them wants to make the decision to buy. They would not be there in front of you. They would not be at your location if they were not there to buy. And the sooner you can accept that, you can wrap your head around that, and you can understand that as long as they are calling you, responding to one of your ads, walking in the door, they are wanting to buy a home. And when you have that, there's so much that works in your favor. But you see, here's the thing. You have to keep in mind the fact that they are nervous beyond belief. They don't want to be sold. Maybe they've gone through some bad buying experience somewhere else. Maybe they just have been turned down. Maybe they just have not been educated. And so everywhere they've gone, every next place that they stop at, it's that much worse for them because of the anxiety that they feel. You see, when you slow down enough to understand that, and you actually care enough to help them understand why it's so important to slow down, get the information, get to know them, build the connection. Because Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I'm not just here to help you make a decision on the home. I'm here to be the person that's going to serve you and your family throughout the next, not just the next few hours, but for the next few months, possibly even years, depending on how much time you actually spend building that rapport. You see, because that customer could become not just a customer or a buyer, but that person could become a referral source for you for years to come. Depending on how you treat them, depending on how the buying experience goes behind, depending on everything that happens in that moment when they actually come in, That makes all the difference in the world. And you see, high performers understand that. High performers in the industry understand that being able to slow down, that being able to help these folks make that decision really depends on the fact that they are about that, or I should say that it depends on you slowing down enough to build that connection, get the information that you need, and being able to do the things that it takes in order to help them make that decision. I explain it this way to everybody, right? Here's what goes on. Every buyer that comes in has some sort of doubts, confusion, insecurities, something that has to do with them purchasing a home. And when you don't slow down enough to be able to address those things with them, for them, whether they express it to you or not, you have to understand every one of them has some sort of those things, if not a combination of them. And when you can slow down and ask the right questions, when you can slow down and build that rapport, when you can slow down and build a connection on these things, it makes it easier for them to express what is going on. It makes it easier for them to express their concerns, their doubts, their insecurities, and it allows you the opportunity to be able to answer those, build trust, build value, and help them make that decision. Get them out of their own way so they can make the decision they wanted to make. And so, as we go about working with all these different teams all across the country, it's one of the main things that I continue to press on every single day. Slow down to go fast. And when you do that, you see, why would a buyer want to rush you right out the door? Well, we just wanted to come and look. We just wanted to look at some. Do we really have to go through this? Why do I have to go to your office? Whatever it is that they tell you. Hey, I just want to see that one right over there. It's simply because of nerves. That's it. Not because they don't have the time, not because of any other thing. It's simply nerves. And it's your job to be able to speak them in a manner with a certain tone, with certain confidence, with a certain je ne sais quoi. That's a French word, in case you didn't know. French phrase. That's right. I had some French fries earlier today, so that's why I can say it. But anyway, when you can speak in that manner, you're going to help make things easier for them. And in turn, they will make things easier for you. Who wants to have an easier buying experience? Or I should say, selling experience? Which one of you out there would prefer to have this go as smooth as possible? Make it be as painless as possible for you. How many times have you gotten worked up and gotten nervous because you can feel that tension, you can feel that anxiety in your buyer, and then you start feeling it. And when you feel it and they feel it, oh my gosh, what happens then? Nothing ends up happening because they have not been able to put aside their nerves, their doubts, their insecurities. And you, with that anxiety, are rushing through the process. You're not speaking in a manner that has influence, and you just pretty much just are a tour guide. And the last time I checked, I don't think anybody's business card out there says tour guide. It says housing consultant. It says sales, whatever it may be, but nowhere, no one does it say tour guide. So stop acting like one. Enhance the buying experience, slow down to go fast, and watch what happens. So how can you do this? What the benefits to being able to do this are tremendous. When you can have that type of effect on folks, when you can make that thing happen for them, it's tremendous. Okay. So let's go through a list here. Okay. For some reason, the buttons aren't working on this thing. So I'm just going to tell you what they are. First and foremost, you're going to build trust. By slowing down to go fast, you're going to build trust. Second thing you're going to do, you're going to help alleviate their anxiety, their nerves. Third thing that ends up happening is because you slow down, you build the trust, you remove their nerves, their anxiety. Now you're going to be able to understand what is going on in their life. Why are they trying to buy a home? What's the emotional reason behind it? What do they need? Who's going to live in it? Where do they plan on putting it? What kind of payment they're trying to be at? And what do they have saved up for down payment? How soon are they trying to move? Why is it not for 6 to 12 months? And help them understand the benefit before them or for them to be able to move sooner than that. But it's about slowing down to be able to do that. And when you do those things, obviously now you've removed those doubts and now you have freed up their mind. You have freed up the bandwidth that they've got so that they can make the decision on day one. It's incredible for me still to today. 2 years, we're 2 weeks away from our 2 year anniversary. And it's incredible to me that I still travel around, even this class that we did last week in Indiana. And when I talk about having customers make a buying decision on day one, for a lot of folks, it's mind blowing. How do you do it? What do you mean? How can they even make a decision on the first day? And you see, when you don't believe it, your client's certainly never going to believe it. But the reason you don't believe it, just like I was discussing with the group today here in Tyler, Texas, at Mobile Home Masters, the reason why you get nervous, the reason why you can't, you have those objections that come up that could have been addressed up front is because you're so quick to run out to show homes when you haven't truly helped your buyer get over their nerves, answer their questions, educate them, find out the emotional reason, and then which makes it easier for them to make that decision. So when you do that, game changer. And the last thing, the last benefit to it, they win, you win. Who doesn't want to have that type of sales experience? For all you have sales consultants out there or community managers. And then think about this. Which one of your clients doesn't want to have that type of buying experience? Slow down to go fast. Get to know them, build trust, and find out exactly what's going on. When you can do that, it's going to make things so much easier for everyone, you, them, and your clients down the road. So I hope you take this, run with it. We're going to continue on with more of this as we go along this week. We are live and coming to you live from up here in Tyler, Texas. We'll be here all this week. And with that being said, if you are in the Texas area, we're going to be here, I think, through the rest of the month before we head out to Orlando. We got big news coming in Orlando. Hope if you guys are going to be in Orlando for Congress and Expo, come on by SES. We have got a couple booths that we're going to have out there. We're going to be doing our normal thing out there, meeting with retailers, communities, everyone. But we've got a very, very, very special announcement coming up that we're going to launch there. But you're going to hear about it within the next coming weeks. So, man, keep your eyes peeled because you're not going to want to pass this up. You guys have a great rest of your Monday. Set yourself up for a fantastic Tuesday tomorrow. Get your planner and plan out your day for tomorrow. Do that tonight. Come in ready to attack the day tomorrow and do great things. You guys have a great one. We'll be back in tomorrow with another 15 minutes of mastery, as we always do. And until then, friends, I can't wait to meet you. This is luck.